Hello guys, this is our next lecture on design of helical gear. In this lecture we are going to study about the beam and VA strength, even the effective and dynamic loading condition of helical gear. So let's start with the beam strength. We all know that the beam strength of a spur gear is considered to be equivalent to a formative spur gear. So while designing helical we are considering as a formative spur gear, and based on that only we are designing the helical gear. So whatever formulas or whatever things which you are using for spur gear, the same will be applied for the helical gear. That's why, as you have already seen my lecture on beam strength of spur gear, the same thing is here for helical gear. Same principle, same procedure is applied here also. So based on that only, as we know that sigma b sb is equal to mb sigma by is the formula for spur gear. So this is how it has been defined. This is the beam strength location shown here. This is your helix angle psi. Okay, now this is the beam strength normal. This is for helix part, and this is the beam strength for spur gear. When the gears are parallel to the teeth axis, जो टीथ का एक्सिस है, जो टीथ है, अगर वो पैरेलल टू एक्सिस रहा तो एस बी जो रहता है वो इस तरह से स्ट्रेट आएंगे, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. Okay, and when it is inclined at some angle, that is helix angle, so that angle will be SBN. इस वे में वो आएंगे. Okay, so due to this the equation for helical gear can be seen as SB can be written as SBN, that is the beam strength perpendicular to the tooth element, M as MN, that is the normal module, SBN is the normal beam strength. The face width for helical gear is B upon cos of psi, and Y is the Lewis factor, which is same. So equation for the beam strength of helical gear is in this manner, that is SB normal is equal to Mn B sigma B Y cos of psi. So equation can be written as SB is equal to SBN into cos of psi. So this equation cos of psi will get cancelled, and the beam strength for helical gear is this, or I can highlight in this way. Okay, Y is based on the virtual number of teeth. The virtual number of teeth, while by solving the numerical we will understand that how we are going to use the Y value and how we are going to find the Lewis factor in that case. Therefore, the beam strength indicates the maximum value of tangential force that a tooth can transmit without the bending failure. So this is how we did for the helical gear. Nothing is there in this, only the thing is that you must understand how it is being derived, जो कि अपने फिगर्स में बताया हुआ है कि स्ट्रेट जो रहता है that is the beam strength, and angular way में अगर आता है तो normal beam strength. In the same way, the effective load on gear tooth. We know the formula. These formulas are important, so you can write it down. That torque is equal to, we always know tangential load is same 2 times mt upon d. Okay, so effective load formula is P effective is equal to Cs upon Cv into Pt. As I already know that Cs is the service factor, Cv is the velocity factor, Pt is the tangential load. Cv for helical gear is always taken as 5.6 upon 5.6 plus square root of V. So pitch line velocity in meter per second. So dynamic load is calculated with the help of early Buckingham. Different books use the different equations, but as per syllabus and as per things, most of the times early Buckingham is being preferred for finding out a dynamic load. Our dynamic load for helical gear is this same for spur gear, only cos square psi is added here, or cos of psi is added here. Okay, so after dynamic load you need to find out the next, that is the updated effective load, that you can find out with the help of this equation, that is CSPT plus PD, and this effective load should be less than the beam strength. So beam strength is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Now in the same manner we are going to find out the helical case. हमने जैसे स्क्वायर केस में देखा था SB is equal to BQ dP K. So here also जैसा हमने अभी beam strength for helical gear find out किया, वैसे ही wear strength for helical gear. So SW is equal to SW into N, that is the normal, it is same. So यहाँ पे by mistake SB लिखा हुआ है, तो sorry, and B is equal to B upon cos of psi. So SWN is equal to BQ dPk upon cos cube of psi. सेम जैसे हम लास्ट टाइम किया था, बीम स्ट्रेंथ में किया था, SW is equal to SWN into cos of psi. तो cos of psi कैंसिल हो जाएगा, so ये क्यूब है तो यहाँ पे स्क्वायर रह जाएगा. So next equation you will get here is in this thing, it is BQ dPk upon cos square of psi. This is the wear strength of helical gear. Now Q is equal to 2 times ZG dash upon ZG dash plus ZP dash. सेम थिंग हमने देखा जैसा ZG dash क्या रहता है, it is the virtual teeth. So it is equal to ZG upon cos cube of psi. इस बेस के ऊपर आप फाइंड आउट करेंगे और इस इक्वेशन में पुट करके हमें जो इक्वेशन मिलता है इट इज Q इज इक्वल टू टाइम्स ZG अपॉन ZG प्लस ZP. सो Q की वैल्यू जो हो जाएंगी वो इस फॉर्मूले के हिसाब से रहेंगी. So this is the formula for finding the Q. Okay, this is for internal gear. K will be same for square gear, जो स्क्वायर gear में था वैसे ये 0.16 into BHN upon 100 bracket square. और जैसा हमने बीम स्ट्रेंथ में देखा इट इज wear strength should be equal to P effective into factor of safety. So thank you very much for listening this lecture. Bye bye.